Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another Sunday video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the fastest mini PC that I've ever tested in this channel. This is the AtomMan G7 PT from Minisforum. And it is quite the heavy mini PC, holy! Let's go over its specs first. This not so mini, but definitely still a very small PC, has a beastly 16-core 32-threaded processor, the Ryzen 9 7945H. And out of the box in its standard mode, it runs at 65 watts, which is already above this chip's default TDP, stated by AMD, it's 55 watts. But with a little press of a button and on the fly, you can change this to performance mode, and that will bump up the CPU to 85 watts, which is above the maximum configurable TDP stated by AMD, that's 75 watts. So that's quite a bit insane. Now, this translates in really strong CPU performance, of course, and here are the Cinebench 2024 results, and this is running at 85 watts, as you can see on the right in hardware info, and the temperatures are actually surprisingly cool, but they get pretty toasty while gaming, as we'll see a little bit later, because then you're using the GPU as well as the CPU. But if you're only stressing out your CPU in the productivity workload, for example, it will stay pretty cool. And also take a look at that multi-core result, guys. It is absolutely insane. It's above a 32-core 64-threaded processor, the 2990WX. Wow. Now, moving on to the memory configuration, it comes with 32 gigabytes of DDR5, 5200 MHz in dual channel, and I'd like to have seen a bit faster RAM that could make those CPU scores go even higher, you know, but 5200 MHz should be absolutely fine, especially because we're not using the integrated graphics on this thing, because it has a dedicated GPU, and that is the AMD Radeon RX 7600 XT, which is an 8GB card, unlike the 7600 XT desktop GPU, which has 16GB of memory, but the MXT over here still has the same 2048 shading units, 128 TMUs, 64 ROPs, and the 128-bit memory bus, like the 7600 and 7600 XT versions from the desktop side of things. But of course, where it differs the most from the desktop variants is in that TDP. Whereas the desktop GPUs consume 165 and 190 watts, the MXT over here consumes 120 watts. And in terms of performance, it puts this GPU between an RTX 4060 and RTX 4070 mobile GPUs. So it's definitely quite capable of a GPU for gaming, although with such a beefy CPU, I'd like to have seen something a little bit faster. Still, not complaining too much. Usually mini PCs come with integrated graphics, and this is a huge improvement over that, of course. And finally, it also comes with a 1TB SSD. So yeah, this is definitely quite a beefy little thing, right? But at what cost? Well, this retails at $1,500, which is quite a high price indeed. But right now it's at $1,200, and at that price, it's not that bad of a deal, guys. I actually put together a PC in PC Part Picker with the same price, and I landed on a Ryzen 7 7700X with faster RAM, of course, and an RX 7700 XT, which will be much faster than this, but only for gaming, because if you are into productivity stuff, the Ryzen 9 7945HX processor is still faster in multi-threaded performance than the 7700X. And there's also another option. You can also buy this at $1,000 without RAM or the SSD, and then you'll add your own RAM and SSD, maybe go for a little bit of a faster kit, you know? But let's see how it plays some games, shall we? First up, we got Ghost of Tsushima. Let's go over the settings. I'm playing at 1080p using FSR 3 native AA, which is just the anti-aliasing from FSR, and I'm using the very high settings with high textures, because on very high textures, it actually runs out of VRAM. And well, guys, look at that. It is a smooth experience right here. This game is very well optimized on PC. Well, I guess it could run with a little bit higher FPS in some systems, but this doesn't stutter at all. It's really smooth, and look at that frame time. I mean, it's just perfect right now, right? That's what I like to see, guys, and this is a good start for our little 7600M XT. Okay, anyway, this is the Golden Temple area. As you can see, things dropped a little bit by like 10 FPS, I guess, but it's still super stable, still very smooth, no frame time spikes or anything. I kind of expected this. This is close in performance, at least from what I'm seeing right now, to like a 3060 Ti on the desktop side of things. And I mean, even the 3060 Ti dropped slightly from 60 FPS sometimes, so it might be slightly better in this particular title. I hear that it also runs a little bit better on AMD. But let's try to make it a little bit smoother with FSR 3 frame generation. What we're using here is FSR 3.1 as well. It's already updated to that version. And here with frame generation enabled, instead of getting those 60 to 70 FPS most of the time, we're getting 120 frames for that high refresh rate experience. Obviously, the input lag that we're getting now is a little bit worse than before, because previously we were getting between 60 and 70 FPS natively, and this is getting 100 FPS with frame generation. That means that we're getting input lag similar to around like 50 FPS, which is passable, but honestly, I would just play at native resolution. This was just a little test to see how FG would work here on the 7600M XT. So with that said and done, let's move on to the next game. This is so beautiful around here, by the way. I really love the colors in this game and the art style. And for the second game, I got the most popular one on Steam. It's Counter-Strike 2 at 1080p using the competitive settings. Also, guys, I'm unlocking the FPS here in CS2. As you can see, it's going over 400 now. And I'll also enable the 85-watt turbo mode or performance mode in this mini PC now. There we go. You can see that CPU wattage going up now. Come on, there we go. And that little boost in wattage will also make it so we get slightly higher clock speeds out of this CPU and slightly higher FPS in a CPU-bound game like this. Alright, there we go. I finally got a proper weapon. Double kill. Good stuff. Now, the more people inside of a server, the less FPS you will get, usually when you are CPU bound, of course. There it is. And right now, a lot of people have joined, so we're down into the 200s at times. That might seem pretty low for the type of CPU that we're utilizing at 85 watts as well. But, you know, in competitive matches, it will likely stay above 300 all of the time, pretty much. Okay, guys, let's try to win this one. It's very unlikely to happen because, well, look at the first guy. 26 kills, 6 deaths. He's just a beast. But hey, I'll try my best, okay? Let's go. Let's go. All right, that was a nice headshot there. Another one. And another one. Good headshots. Hey, hello. There it is. Another one down. I'm doing great, but the first guy is so far ahead, dude. Jesus. All right, I take the second place as a win as well, all right? Hey. There we go. Last bullet as well. Oh, boy. Let me just heal myself a little bit. There it is. Okay, another one. And another one. All right, we're doing awesome here. Come on. Okay. I should probably heal myself. There we go. I killed the first guy now. That was beautiful. No bullets, no bullets. Oh, go back. Yeah, guys, with a CPU like this, I think you can play this game competitively all you want. It's going to work absolutely fine. And remember, in competitive matches, it will get even higher FPS. We killed the first guy twice in a row. Oh, okay. I'm trying hard here, guys. Not gonna lie. Oh, damn it, we died again. No problem though. This guy is just camping there. All right, looking at someone probably. Yep, from pit there. Come on, I can get this. Nice. Hello. Aha! I need more. Let's go. Yes, we're first place. 16 seconds. It's still enough for him to get the lead. We can't allow it. We cannot allow it. Come on. No. So close. No. GG. Oh, God. Well, that was amazing. I really enjoyed it, but such a shame. But it was super close. I never expected it to be so close, so I'm fine with that. Let's check out some smoke performance. Also, see, this is a casual match. It's 5v5 at the moment, as you can see, and we're getting way higher FPS. I'm gonna throw the smoke out right here. It's going to become GPU bound, as you can see, 98% GPU usage, down into the 200s. It's pretty much the same thing, actually. I'm going to throw a fire grenade as well. Molly, you could say, whatever. It's not dropping our FPS by too much, and I forgot to buy the AG grenade. All right, here we go again, smoke out. I'm going to start counting the FPS now, and I'm going to throw the AG grenade on top of it, and it doesn't even drop too much. Again, since we were CPU bound most of the time, the smokes don't affect FPS by that much. Next is Cyberpunk 2077. We're playing at 1080p using the high settings preset, but I disabled FSR, and I'm also going to disable these options right here, and everything else is set to high. Let's start counting our FPS, and here we go. Even while driving, things are buttery smooth, above 70 frames per second, so there's still headroom there if you want to increase a couple of settings here and there and make the game look prettier. And you know what, guys? This is probably the smoothest experience in Cyberpunk that I've ever had on a mini PC. It is that good. It's really, really buttery smooth. Let's kill Bob. Goodbye, Bob. There we go. Not bad. Once again, like, it barely dips down into the 60s. You can definitely enjoy some Cyberpunk on this. It's safe to say this is a beast of a mini PC for Cyberpunk, right? This is ultra settings after all. Now, I kind of am curious to check it out with some ray tracing, so I'm going to set it to the ray tracing ultra preset and keep FSR on quality because this is going to be extremely intensive. I'm still going to disable these options right here. Everything else is exactly the same. And now we're getting around 30. It gets wrecked, guys. I mean, it's still playable, especially if you want to lock the FPS to 30, and if you compare it to something like a Radeon 780M integrated graphics, which I have tested extensively in the past in the channel, that can actually achieve these FPS on like low settings, the default low settings, not lowest settings, okay, at 1080p resolution. So this is certainly quite a beast compared to that, with the ray tracing enabled and so on. But as you can see, it's starting to stutter a lot, it's dropping into the 20s, and it's just not a good ray tracing experience at all. So just play on high, enjoy the game like that, and it's going to be a buttery smooth experience. Although I'm also curious again, guys. I'm gonna set it to quality FSR and high settings. No ray tracing, just to see if we can get a high refresh rate experience, and apparently we gain like, what, 20 frames per second, 15 to 20 frames per second compared to native. It also looks pretty good, the implementation of FSR in this game. It's not pixelated, and you can now achieve 80s and 90s, so it's going to be a little bit smoother on a high refresh rate panel. Let's try something older now. It's GTA 5. We're playing this at 1080p resolution using 4x MSAA and the very high settings, or my custom settings actually, which have grass quality set to high and post effects set to normal. Everything else is pretty much maxed out. Oh god, my back bumper is already gone and I still haven't left the house. Alright, let's go, guys. We could achieve higher FPS, of course, if we had like MSAA set to 2x or even disabled. By the way, I tried it, and with MSAA 2x it gets 30 more FPS, and with MSAA disabled it gets 60 more FPS, so that's quite a big difference there. But the thing is, if you set MSAA to 2x or leave it disabled, you will reach the engine limits because the CPU is fast enough to reach it, and that's 188 frames per second, by the way. And it will start stuttering all over the place because the engine just breaks at those high frame rates. So it's better to have like 4x MSAA and enjoy the game like this. It's not going to max out a 144 Hz monitor all of the time, but it's still pretty damn smooth, guys. Jack's Hill is starting to drop a little bit into the 70s sometimes. Hello, Jack. How you going, buddy? Is it Jack or Jacqueline? I think it's Jack, this one. Go do your things, my friend. Go live your life. I love you too. I got something very important to do, Jack, and it's seeing the FPS around here, but killing Bob. That's the most important thing, of course. And it doesn't really drop from like 69 frames per second, which is very good. Goodbye, Bob! Now the benchmark is done, my friends. So you get 70 plus FPS all of the time, 70 FPS around areas that are extremely intensive, and around 120 to 130 just cruising through the city, basically. It's buttery smooth, no stuttering as well. That's to be expected, I guess. This game is old at this point, but yeah, no worries here. Now it's Battlefield 2042 at 1080p resolution using auto settings, which is just the high settings preset, and we're getting around 120 FPS here. All right, here we go. Start counting our FPS. I haven't really played in this map too often. I think I only tested it once. So I don't know how it compares FPS-wise to others. It seems to be a little bit more intensive than the previous one that I joined today, which was the in the Atacama Desert, actually. Oh no, oh no, oh no, they got a vehicle, they got a tank. God damn it, okay, no, stop killing me from behind. That's cheating, guys, that's cheating. Lots of things happening here, lots of smoke effects, once again, slightly dropping from 100 frames per second. I think I'm gonna throw a few grenades here, just so they don't do anything or don't try to push us. Oh my gosh, okay, reminds me of Operation Metro a little bit over here. Pick me, guy, pick me. There we go. How come it didn't die instantly? Can I go around them, actually? I'm gonna try to do this, guys. Let's go. Can you go, please? Buddy, come on. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, let's go. Oh, no, it didn't work. I always try to do that, you know. Oh, hello there. No, you 120 FPS average or so. Pretty decent experience. Come on. Oh boy, what the hell? Oh boy, they just keep on coming. What the hell is that? Okay, okay, spawn beacons or something, maybe. All right, we need to hold this objective. I think they're gonna push us in just a little bit. Come on. Oh, damn it. Also, guys, this is buttery smooth. I haven't seen a single stutter so far. Can I get some healing? Where is the heal? Okay, medic, please. Medic, please. Put down some healing. I shouldn't be doing this. 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 I don't think I should be doing this. Maybe I should be doing this. Okay. Okay. I'm inside of C1. I need help, friends. I need your help. Oh, all right. Hello, guys. We can join. We can get in. We can get in. Let's go. Push them bastards. Oh boy. Oh boy. We lost C1. I think we lost the game. But hey, that gives you an idea on how this game runs. It actually was really smooth once again. You can play this game and cry about how it's not what it was meant to be. But hey, at least you can play it smoothly. Time for Call of Duty Stutter Zone. We're playing this one at 1080p using the minimum settings preset with Fidelity FX CAS to improve visuals and normal textures. And in this one, you can see that the GPU usage isn't maxing out all of the time, so that's why I am using the 85 watt mode, the performance mode of the system once again, just like in CS2. I swear, I will probably stop testing this one because it's always super broken. Freaking Activision and the Raven Studios or whatever the crap is the developer of this. Look at this. How is this playable? Look at the train over there. It's like lag, you know? This is ridiculous. And before someone comments this, yes, I did leave it installing the shaders. It actually preloaded all of the shaders and so on. But again, every other game was running absolutely fine. This is unbelievable. At least Horizon Forbidden West isn't a horrible stuttery mess, guys. Okay, we can enjoy this one very smoothly, as you can see. Let's go over the settings now. We're playing at 1080p using TAA. I was going to utilize FSR native AA, but that dropped our FPS by like 7 to 10. That's quite a big drop, so TAA it is. I'm gonna use medium settings preset with medium textures as well, and I also tested it with high textures, and it was running out of VRAM then. Still, medium textures look pretty decent, and the game overall looks very, very good on the medium settings preset as well. There's not that big of a difference compared to like high or very high even, although you can definitely tell the difference. But yeah, as you can see, there's still a ton of detail in the image. It is now running buttery smoothly with 90 FPS on average at the moment. And it's just an amazing experience here on this mini PC. Like, again, it's the best mini PC experience that I've ever had so far. However, However, this is the base game, okay? It's not the Burning Shores DLC, which is much more intensive. And you know what? We should probably go ahead and try out the DLC as well, because usually it gets like 20 less FPS. I'm wondering if it can still provide 60 plus all of the time there. Now, this is the Burning Shores DLC. It is getting very similar FPS, actually. Textures over here look quite poor. To be honest, like, look at that texture. But it's needed for you to use medium textures here, especially in the DLC, because it is using a ton of VRAM, as you can see. I mean, the actual usage is at 6.3 gigabytes, but the allocation is at 7.5 gigabytes, and that's the major issue of this game. It doesn't really manage VRAM utilization and RAM utilization and allocation very well. Now, it is still playable even in the Burning Shores DLC, of course, and after you run around for a little bit, it's probably going to become a little bit better and smoother, and obviously if you get out of that settlement area back there, it will run even better, kind of like the base game did. But it is a bit of a shame. I thought they had fixed that memory leak issue or the management issue, but no, apparently it is still exactly the same as it was a few months ago. Look at that. It already swapped more things. I wish this GPU had 12 gigabytes. Just for this game, so far it's been running everything absolutely fine, of course, but in this game it would make a big difference in the DLC of this game. Not the entire game, once again. Well, boy. Next is a masterpiece, my friends. Red Dead Redemption 2 at 1080p resolution using the Benchmarking's optimized settings for this game, which provide the best visuals to performance ratio. And we're getting very good FPS indeed. Look at that, 110 frames, between 100 and 110 most of the time. This is without any of that AFMF stuff, you know. Of course, you shouldn't really utilize it with the 7600 MXT, in my opinion, at least in this title. Let's start counting our FPS, and Roach, get over here, boy. Again, we're not maxing out a 120Hz or a 144Hz monitor here, but that doesn't mean that 100 FPS or 90 FPS isn't buttery smooth, because it is. It is a massive improvement over 60 frames per second, and whoa, this just doesn't miss a beat, basically. Also, we need to go in this direction, I think, to see Jack. I think I hear him. Hello, buddy. How's it go? Oh, God. Why do you always do this, Roach? Jack can't be that intimidating, right? Come on. Can we pick him up? Jack, no. He's just hugging us. How lovely is this, my friend? Look who it is, my friends. It's Bob. Get over here. Let's do this. Oh, yes. Torturing Bob is my favorite thing ever. Okay, so we're very close to the Strawberry Town. The FPS are already dropping down. Probably going to drop into the 80s sometimes. But yeah, there we go. Now 89 right there. It is still buttery smooth, guys. Like, there is almost no difference between 100 FPS and 90 FPS in terms of smoothness in a high refresh rate monitor. It feels fantastic like this. Doesn't even stutter in this area. It doesn't become CPU bound or anything. It's awesome. I kind of want to see it at 1440. Like, I'm doing 1080p alone in this video, but I really feel like 1440 is going to perform well. I'm gonna start counting our FPS. We're getting 60s. Hey, you know what? Get over. No. I need my gun. I need my gun. I'm gonna die. No, I died. I'll respawn here still, so it's fine. Yeah, look at that. Look at that poop, by the way. Very detailed poop, especially compared to 1080p. And I kind of wanted to try Red Dead Redemption 2 at 1440 because this game looks way better when you're playing it at 1440p instead of 1080p. You do gain quite a lot of detail, texture detail and stuff like that. And as you can see, even in this area, with a lot of water, I'm gonna go inside of the water right now, or into the water, onto whatever. He's getting 70 frames per second, down into the 60s sometimes, especially when people were shooting at us previously. It's no problem. So this can definitely do a bit of 1440p gaming as well.
So guys, now you see me because Crisp doesn't really like Fortnite. Neither do I, but yesterday I wanted to play Fortnite, so here I am. Let's go over the settings. We're playing at 1080p DirectX 12 with the high settings without the nanite. I can't see where the 990... Okay, off, 990 off. Guys, I don't remember if Crisp starts counting the FPS on the buzz or after the buzz. I don't remember. I'm not used to this, but let's go. I'm gonna start counting the FPS down there because there's some stutters right now. Okay, so let's start counting the FPS. There's a guy there. Oh my god. No, I don't want to die already. Come on. Look, I wanted to play Fortnite yesterday, but that doesn't mean that I know anything about this game because I don't usually play it. What is this? Is this a guy? Oh. Oh, oh. Oh my god. I'm probably going to play against bots all the time because I don't play this game, so the game is probably going to put me against bots. Let me just eat these shields or drink this shield. Ah, there's a guy here. What the hell? I did not see him. Oh, it's a bot. It's actually a bot. Okay. So let's drink the shields. The chest here. What do you have for me? Okay, I'll take it. Ah! Oh god. No, no, please. Is this... I actually think this is a guy. No, it's a bot. It just ignored me. I don't know why. Oh, I don't have bullets. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm going to lose against a bot. Are you kidding me? I'm so bad at this game. Please, where are you? Oh, okay. Okay, I did it. Do the bots not do anything to you? Oh, hello. Look. He's so cute. He's saying hello. Okay, so talking about the FPS, as you can see, we're always above from 100, so it's a high refresh rate experience. I don't see any stutters, or I don't feel them. Usually, Crisp feels the stutters a lot more than I do. I'm just a casual player. I know they're probably there because Stutter Night is Stutter Night, and it's always going to stutter, but we played the game before this one just to load all the shaders, you know, so there's not a lot of stuttering. I don't feel it. Okay, I have meds. Let's just heal ourselves. Why do they get so tired after like 5 seconds? Why do you get tired? I don't remember the characters getting tired when I played Fortnite. Okay, let's go through that circle thingy right there. Do it. Even the cars get tired. Are you serious? Come on! I don't get anything about this game. Oh my god, there's people here. I know I wanted to find people, but not this soon. I'm not ready for this. Oh, god damn it. Come on, come on, come on. Is this a bot? Please tell me it's a bot. I think it is. I killed him too quick. I think there's someone here somewhere. Oh, there's a guy up there. I didn't even know you could do that. Okay, oh, somewhere. Where? What the hell? What the hell was that? Where was he? Oh my god, was that guy on top of the boat? God damn it. Okay, so right here, as you can see, we're in a foresty area and we're getting like 100. Okay, you're always going to be above 100 FPS, so you don't have to worry about anything, I guess.
Next is Apex Legends. We're playing this one at 1080p using the highest settings aside from this one and the texture quality. As usual in this map, I'm gonna drop right away in the waterfall area because that is still broken to this day and it drops massively in FPS there. Uh-oh, there is an entire squad dropping there though. This is a terrible idea. I'm gonna start counting our FPS. Hopefully I can kill them all. It's not gonna happen. All I need to do is stay alive for a little bit. To check out the performance here with the waterfall, and this is it. It drops into the 130s. Worst case scenario. This was also worst case scenario in terms of gameplay. Okay, maybe this is a bad idea. A couple of squads dropped here with us. I'm gonna start counting our FPS and hopefully find a good weapon right away, please. Yeah, Mozambique. That's exactly what I wanted. Best weapon ever. There's a guy over there. Maybe I should not play this game. Maybe I should just go to the firing range. What the hell was that, dude? Okay, I'm just gonna throw a smoke there to confuse them a little bit. And now I'm gonna go in this direction instead. Oh no, they saw me already. Oh god, I'm already low HP. What? Seriously? We're done, guys. I think I'm just... Yep. Firing range it is. Yeah, guys, today is not a good day for Apex. Sometimes I have my days where I can actually win in these videos, but well, it's not happening today, basically. And as you can see, with explosions, it can get a little bit more intensive than the waterfall area in that map, dropping into the 120s, but it's still high refresh rate. In worst case scenario, it's still high refresh rate experience, guys. The game is very well optimized, 99% GPU usage all of the time, basically, so no CPU CPU bottlenecks even at 65 watts. CPU is very hot though in this particular title, so but it's fine up to like 95 degrees Celsius from what AMD says, so you shouldn't really worry about that. And now we're playing the good old Rust, guys. That's a really weird sun right there. And going over the settings, I'm playing at 1080p using high graphics quality. This is just the textures, by the way. And I am using maxed out settings everywhere else, aside from these over here and the experimental ones as well, some of them. I actually tried this with the shadow detail not set to the maximum previously, and it was getting up to 150, 160 FPS sometimes, and always with 99% GPU usage, which is absolutely insane. This isn't a very populated server, by the way. Once you get there, it will obviously start fluctuating that GPU usage. Right now, it is fluctuating a little bit, so maybe we want to change this to 85 watts. Okay, there we go. You can do it on the go like that. It's awesome. And that should help the GPU usage stay at 99% more often than previously at 65 watts. Although those temperatures now, 93 degrees. Granted, in my room, it's like 30 degrees Celsius. You can see my sweat, actually. I'm sorry about that. But it is what it is. If I turn on the AC, it's a portable AC unit, and it makes a lot of noise. So it's for your own benefit. Anyway, Rust, as always, has quite a few stuttering issues. As you can see, there are massive frame time spikes here and there. But those stutters happen because this is the first time that I'm playing this game in this system, you know? After like a week of playing this game, like an hour per day or so, it will become smooth because everything will be loaded on the drivers already. Anyway, that's the experience in Rust. It's one of my favorite games to play with my friends, actually, so I thought of including it here in this video as well. And the 7600 XT coupled with that awesome 7945HX can definitely deliver a good experience here with high graphical settings at the same time, which is nice. Now we got probably the most well-optimized title in this video, Forza Horizon 5 at 1080p 4x MSAA using the extreme settings preset, but I changed these two to high instead of extreme or ultra because, well, it consumes VRAM and we don't have enough of it. Thankfully though, unless you're licking walls, you can't really notice the difference in texture quality here in Forza Horizon 5. You are driving very fast usually, so no problems. Oh, I'm fine. Just giving him a little boost, you know, I felt bad there. There we go, buddy. What are you doing with that Bugatti? Alright, we're approaching the festival area, guys. I thought that was turning his back on us, but okay. And let's check out the festival from above. It drops down into the 120s, as you can see. Still super stable, not a single stutter in sight. And the 1% lows are really high as well. Holy crap, 360! No, stop! Come on! Alright, I messed up, as usual. Over here, not a problem, not dropping too much in the city area. But let's see the most intensive part of the game, which is this little tunnel. Getting inside of the tunnel, it gets 110s, and outside, getting out, it actually drops into the lower 100s, but it's flawless. Let's bump it up 1440p resolution. Maybe we should do 4K as well. Speaking of, there we go. 100 FPS is what we get at 1440. Much more detailed image as well, in my opinion. And inside of bushes and stuff like that doesn't seem to be dropping too much either. I think I would choose to play like this. Even if you have a 1080p monitor, you can do 1440p by the use of VSR in the AMD control panel. You just open it up, enable that setting, and it will allow you to run games at higher resolution than your monitor. It still runs them at that resolution, but then it downscales them to fit your monitor screen, resulting in a much sharper image than just native resolution. And you can actually see a little bit more detail as well. Now, tunnel area dropping into the low 90s, and getting out of the tunnel dropping into the low 80s. Flawless still. Let's see 4K. Here we go. This is 3840 by 2160 with 4x MSAA. MSAA works differently in this game than other games, so you only lose about like 5 FPS by using it on 4 times compared to native res. And I'm gonna start counting our FPS. It's in the 50s, so not that amazing anymore, but considering this is a mobile chip right here, on the GPU side of things and the CPU as well. This is pretty decent performance on extreme settings with those textures set to high. Here we go, city time, dropping into the mid-50s. Actually, it's kind of similar to the averages that we've been getting so far. Not a problem. And even peaking at 61 FPS right there. Okay, it's very good. It doesn't even drop from 50. Wow. And now it is conclusion time. I'll still have a few more games running right here. It's really heavy, actually. But yeah, this provided quite a decent experience, didn't it? Again, I wish it had a faster GPU for like 1440p gaming and so on. This still can do a little bit of 1440p, as I showed you in older titles or well-optimized ones, but with 8GB of VRAM, yeah, it's a little bit limited on the GPU side of things for sure. But still, for a productivity machine, it is quite a little beast, right? With that Ryzen 9 CPU with 16 cores, 32 threads, I still can't believe that it has that inside of here. It's kind of crazy. Like, I also have a 16-core, 32-threaded CPU right there in my main gaming PC, and that CPU alone cost half of the price of this mini PC. So if you can take advantage of that 32-threaded processor, it's quite a little beast of a system right here, especially in this form factor. It looks nice and neat. There's RGB on the back, which I haven't talked about because I don't really like the look of it, but you can disable that in the BIOS at the very least, so there's that. Now, if you're only interested in gaming and you don't really care that much about the productivity aspect of it, it's not really that great of a deal, obviously. You can put something together that's way better for gaming. So this is definitely not a product for everyone, but that's normal with mini PCs, you know. I just wish it either had that faster GPU or another version with a weaker CPU, like an 8-core 16-threaded one, which will still max out the Radeon 7600M XT inside of this. And I think that way it would be a bit more balanced of a gaming machine, and they could also price it a little bit cheaper as well. But yeah, for now, this is the only configuration that you have, and it is definitely a little beast in terms of that CPU. Thanks very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put this down. The magnetic base is also really strong, by the way. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's a link down below in the description if you want to check out the G7 PT over here, and I'll catch you in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.